Google Calendar has a new full screen tasks view that really allows you to do more with tasks. So first off, to access it, go to Calendar, and then near the top right, there's a new button to go into the full screen tasks view. Here, you're going to see any task lists you have created. By default, it might just be your My Tasks list, which is where tasks go by default. And on the left-hand side, there's a menu for all of those, and you can check and uncheck lists to help simplify this view. You could be creating tasks or having tasks created in many ways. So first off, I'll click back to Calendar, and in Calendar you can create a task from the Create menu to put a task on a specific date or time. You can also create tasks within a space in Google Chat. These are actually team tasks and people can assign them to you. So in a space, if there's a task assigned to you, you're going to see this in your tasks as well. And finally, you can even create tasks from emails in Gmail by clicking the Add to Tasks button on an email, and it will create a task from that email directly in your sidebar there. So all these ways of creating tasks can appear in your tasks list. Because there's so many ways tasks are created, a couple of little stickers you'll see on tasks can be helpful to identify them. If a task came from a space, like this one here for the Do It training space, or here the Drupal Q&A space, you'll see a sticker on it to show the space that came from. You can click directly on that sticker to jump to the space where this came from. If you create a task from an email, you'll see a sticker with a little envelope icon. Click that to jump right to that email. And finally, if your tasks have due dates on them, you will see the date and time as a sticker on your task as well. Let's say you want to work with these tasks as well. Maybe you want to create your own list that you can move tasks between. Because even though everything goes to the My Task list by default, you can actually organize by moving things into other lists and maybe have a list for what you want to work on today. So to create a new list, on the left-hand side near the bottom, click Create New List. I created a Due Today list. I'm going to click that list and drag it over so it's closer to my left side here. Now any of the tasks I want to put in that list, I can either click, drag, and drop it in that list, or I can hold my mouse on a task, click on the three dots to the right, and then select the list I want it to get moved to. As you can see, these tasks still have the stickers for the date and time, and the groups or the emails they came from. Those associations stay with them. Now I'm going to jump over to this space again so you can see how these tasks sync. I had this task called Task While History is Off, and here it appears with the same date assigned to me in the space. I'm going to come over here into my task list and I'm going to make an edit on this about it. And the changes that I make here are going to sync when I refresh with my tasks in the spaces as well. Similarly, if I complete a task in one place or the other, it will also, once I refresh, also sync in the other place. Here it shows up as completed. Another way you might work with your tasks is through starring. So every task, if you hold your mouse over it, you'll see there's an option to star it toward the right, similar to how you can star messages in email or items in Drive. And then anything you've starred on the left-hand side, you can click the starred list and it will show you all of those starred items in one place. Now to clarify, when you are in a space, you can assign tasks to others, but those tasks won't show up in this new full screen tasks. So when I assign something to someone else, I won't see it in my tasks view in Calendar. But if someone assigns a task to me, I will see that here. So these are just my own tasks in this view. So between using the creating a new list and organize the items that way or starring, you can really do a lot with this tool.